Channel, we are on our way to Glasgow. Today is Hyrox weekend, so we are competing tomorrow. Me, Ben, Reese and James, so 2 doubles pairs. So we're just in TRYB services, which is, I think, one of the best services in the UK. Abby's never been, so we're going to go and check it out, and then we're going to drive to Scotland and check out the rest of it. Abby's first ever sausage roll from TRYB services, out of 10.
A bit hot.
Anticipation. Wow, really?
Like a 7.
A 7?
Because I've got high standards for sausage rolls.
Greg?
No, Ray's, the butcher's, that's now closed down and is now Chatwin's.
It's basically Greg's.
It's not at all like Greg's.
Here we are, just touched down in Glasgow, so check out the Airbnb. Little bit of view, bedroom, en suite. Obviously we're sharing with Ben and Shannon, so their room, bathroom, and Abs in here in the main living room, so nice, isn't it? That'll do. So we always tend to get an Airbnb over a hotel when we do this sort of stuff, just because we want access to a kitchen. So luckily tomorrow, which is the first time ever, our event's at 5:30 or 10 to 6, so it's an evening race, whereas usually a marathon's like 7 AM start. So it's always nice to have the ability to prep your food the night before, something in the morning and that sort of stuff. So that's why we have it, that's why we get it, and that's what we're doing this weekend as well. Alright, nervous to be honest, because it's the first one I've ever done fully. But again, I always go back to the first time I fought Thai in a ring, and you go in, you've got that environment. It's going to be like that because the marathon's similar, but not like that, because a lot of people are just there to have fun. So this one's quite like a competition, which is quite good. And on the way up, I was starting to think, well, it's the first one, so I think this could be something that I could get into. So it's either going to be like, yeah, I absolutely loved it, and I can't wait to progress more and more, or I'm actually going to hate it. It's going to be one or the other. Everyone says that pushing the sled pull is the hardest thing, and I can see why, because it's the most demanding. But I'm actually quite strong at that stuff. So people go, it kills your legs, which it does, but it's not super. I'll say this now. It's not super difficult for me, or it's not been in the past. So I wouldn't say it's the strongest point, but I think I'm all right on the stations. It's the running in the stations on top of it. So when we did the one a couple of weeks ago with Ben, we got to the front of the Hyrox is very, very heart rate through the roof, legs are absolutely fucked. But then it starts to taper off when you get into like rowing and walking lunges and farmers carries and stuff. So it tapers off. It's just that initial phase, but it's quite difficult to do back to back. So I think the stations I'm pretty good at, and the running sort of like the filler in between. Ben's obviously super fit, like he can run fast and he can run far and he can run like for a long time. And he does carry the boat sometimes if I struggle. So that's going to be the game plan, is that whenever we need to swap, he's just going to get involved because he is fitter than me. This sounds really bad for preparation, but we haven't really done much preparation in terms of like Hyrox. We've ran and we've done like wall balls and we do the rowing and the ski all the time and stuff like that, but we've not really practiced burpee, broad jumps or sled push and sled pull. So on the simulation, the burpees absolutely killed me to the point where I thought I was going to have a panic attack. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but I think we've got a game plan now because we went really quick, which is obviously the aim of the game. But when you go quick, your partner can't rest. So he was going and I was going and he was going and we were struggling to get our breath. And by the end of that, then going into the run absolutely killed me. So I'll say the weak point's probably the burpees or, that first section of going too quick. Even the walk, the farmers carries, I ran. And then I realised, and then Ben ran, and then I realised, shit, you've got to follow your partner.
So it's like the recovery between stations
more than anything. You're not recovering because we went too quick, which is, again, so you've got to play that sort of game. You go a little bit slower, a bit of recovery to then push harder, or you just try and not stop. But what we found with that is, especially with the likes of when you've got to walk behind your partner, like the burpees or walking lunges or farmers carry, is that it's better sometimes to go a little bit slower so your partner can recover. Well, so I can recover, basically. I think people assume that whenever you do an event, a marathon, a half marathon, a Hyrox, insert X, you have to be physically there. A lot of times it's just about enjoyment. So a lot of times just take the pressure off. It's because you see, and I see it as well, why aren't I running a sub 60-minute Hyrox on my own? It's because I've not done it before, and I'm 96 kilos. So I can say I've got all these excuses, but at the end of the day, I just want to get my first one done, and I can start to build that. So people who do marathon, anyone can run a marathon or a half marathon. It's just a case of taking the expectation off it. So yeah, if you want to get involved in it for the fun side of it, not for just the physical side of it. Like the physical side of it's obviously really beneficial and what it's about, but if you don't enjoy it, there's no point. So if you're constantly worried about doing it, you're just not going to enjoy it. So just enjoy it. You'll see tomorrow with, hopefully if you get any footage, if you can. Because again, I've never been to one, so I have no idea how it sort of is. I try and smile throughout it. I'll try and have fun, dance, whatever. But if you're not having fun, what's the point? Like,
and I think a lot of it's in the preparation as well, isn't it?
A lot of it's in the preparation. Like, tomorrow's the fun bit. Like, training is the bit that makes you go, look how much I've trained, how far I've run, look how what I've lifted or whatever. Tomorrow's where you just piece it all together, have fun with it. You can't do much more now. Like, I can't get fitter between today and tomorrow. All I can do is recover and eat enough food to make sure that I'm fueled properly. So it's about just having fun with it. Yeah, so we, again, transferred to doing the simulation, which is really good. And so basically it's exactly the same as what a normal event would be. It's just not a actual event. So it takes the pressure off people. So people can go and do it and have fun with it. And we've got around 10 to 12 so far booked on, doing it in pairs, singles and as a relay. So it's just depending on where your fitness levels are. I think, and you'll see tomorrow, is that it's the environment, it's the atmosphere, it's everything that's with it that matters. So I'm looking forward to do it with the team, pushing out the comfort zone, just again release them endorphins, bring people together, just have fun with it. But also I think doing it like that just takes the pressure off for them. You don't have to have this big massive announcement when you've got to do, like, you know, you've got to pay the Hyrox fee and you've got to turn up and, you know, we rent travel, get an Airbnb, fuel up properly and all that. It's just about turning up on a Saturday morning and just having a little bit of fun with it. So yeah, 6th of April we'll be doing that, so I'm looking forward to that one.
It's like a very hard class.
It's just like a class, literally that. When my client said, what is it? And I was like, it's literally like a long circuit.
Yeah.
It's like doing a circuit. But if you tell people, oh, it's an 8K run and it's got 8 stations, you'll be like, what the fuck? But it's literally an hour, maybe a bit longer, circuit class.
If you rocked up to a class, you don't know what's going to be planned. It could literally be that.
It could be that. The only difference is, it's not like finishes after 60 minutes, it finishes by the end. So that takes 60 minutes on the fast side or an hour and a half on the slower side. It gets done based on when you finish it, not based on when the class finishes. Yeah. That's the difference. The fucking boys have arrived. Let's go. Let's go, Dom. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
How are we feeling?
Nervous. Ready.
What's that face?
There's a pole there. Watch out, there's a pole. There we go. All registered. Saturday afternoon. Ready to go tomorrow. Less nervous now. More excited. Let's go.
Yeah, man, looks
10 out of 10. Look at that.
show my shitty chips as well.
It's not shitty chips, it's your shitty appetite. Yeah.
It is. Carbon up. There we have it. End of day one. So we have just consumed a lot of food, a lot of carbohydrates ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be a little bit of a chill in the morning. Again, we're racing at 6 o'clock, which is a little bit of a ball ache. But I just have to manage energy throughout the day and then manage nutrition throughout the day. So yeah, we've had a good meal tonight, we've had a good chill, we've carved up, so yeah, feeling very, very full. But tomorrow we should digest really well and it should put us in good stead going into the event. So I will catch you all in the morning. Good night. Good morning. As you can tell, not long got up. We've gone and got our Starbucks ready to start the day. How are you feeling?
Alright, a bit more excited now that we've went down there yesterday, seeing the place, seeing what it's like. Don't feel as bad now. I think I'm just looking forward to getting it done. But 5:30 or what is it, 10 to 6 we start? Late, isn't it? But
yeah, we were saying it yesterday, we saying that's the only thing that's putting us off, but at least we don't have to rush this morning because in a marathon you're up at 4:30, 5, trying to get fueled. So we can do that today, go to a nice breakfast place, get some food in the system and then get around the atmosphere in the afternoon. So hopefully just keep up caffeine, keep up adrenaline, but don't get sucked into it too much because we will bonk.
Exactly,
Yeah. So we'll catch you and go for brekkie. First, coffee and hydration. Let's go. Wow. They do look so good. So good. What's that do? Oh, so out of 10.
What?
Out of 10.
I'd say like a solid 9.
Yeah?
Really good, yeah.
Biscoff donut, look at that.
Protein one.
Donut. That means it's healthy. Welcome to the next segment. So we had a couple of hours before we're heading back. Nerves are kicking in. I'm getting a little bit restless, so I'm gonna get ready. So I thought I'd walk you through A, the kit that I'm gonna be wearing, and B, the stuff that I've just picked up because I've got some new bits to make me feel a bit more confident and stuff. So number one, the race kit. Can't go wrong with the TRYB merch. Again, me and Ben are matching with this. Will that stay on? We don't know. We will see. Probably come off as soon as they get a little bit warm. And then I'm going with my favourite shorts. So I wear the death out of these, but they are the Represent 24/7 shorts. Not the tight ones, just the normal ones. Represent socks. Again, these are really good. Expensive, like 15 quid, 20 quid. But again, same as Nike, but they feel really comfortable. So I like wearing them whenever I run now. Shoes of choice, Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s. So as I said, we got these for my birthday. I've worn them in New York. I haven't worn them for any Hyroxes, but I wore the Speed last time, which are like the cheaper version of these. So these are carbon plated, so they should help a little bit. And then a Garmin Phoenix 6 or 7. I've got me this one, 6. Again, been debating getting an Apple Watch for a long time, Apple Watch Ultra. I've said it when we went to Lanzarote, but this is better, so I'm just going to stick with this. And then to go in, I've just picked up some more Represent stuff because I love the stuff. So we've got the Represent Marchon Pure Sport standard Hyrox competitor athlete outfit. I got the matching pants, which are like warm-up pants, which are really, really cool. So I'll wear the death out them because I wear gym stuff every single day, especially when I'm doing like, again, the whole point of 24/7 is I can wear it for the gym in the morning. Obviously, even if I'm sweating loads, I can wear it to go to work in. So it's like that style of stuff. And then the matching hoodie as well, which is sick. So again, Marchon Pure Sport Represent, and then On a Mission, which I like the sound of. I might have to steal that for the TRYB merch. So yeah, that's going to be the warm-up trackie. That's going to be like the going in, and then that's going to be the training outfit. So that'll make me feel a little bit more confident, and yeah, looking forward to get ready. So I'm going to get ready now. I've had food, I've got stuff, I've got caffeine ready to go, and then we're going to head to the arena. So let's go.
Fit check.
Just like this every single day.
Look at me.
What are those? Those are my sandals.
that's it done. 106.02, which we're absolutely made up with. Again, we'll do a full debrief tomorrow, but that was the hardest thing I've ever done by far, harder than any marathon at the time. I can't remember it being that difficult during the marathon, so very, very difficult, but really, really happy with 106. Wait for Copenhagen, yeah. Whoa! Chili honey. This is turned into a food vlog.
Oh,
It's because of this, man.
so long.
Needed this.
Let's go.
So, back home now, travelled down this morning, back into work straight away. So we're just doing a little bit of a debrief of the whole race. So I had a little bit of time to digest it, have a little time to review it with Ben and Abby and Shannon. Yeah, went really well. I think I said yesterday it was more difficult than a marathon. I think I would take that back. In the moment, it was very, very difficult. Really happy with how things went. The game plan went to plan. Ben did stuff on his strong points. I think we checked our running splits. I'll try and gather them. I'll put them here. I think we didn't go over a 5-minute kilometre until the last K, which was obviously after walking lunges, which is a killer. So that was the game plan at the start. Before we were well slower than that, so we were really, really happy. And yet it went really well. So got the bug. I think the big thing now, looking at not only pictures, but how I felt, is that I'm heavy. So I'm 96 kilo. I think I need to drop a little bit of weight going into Copenhagen. I think that's going to help with efficiency and then also with Hyrox as well. And as we didn't do this prep, is actually start learning the Hyrox techniques a little bit more. So we'll be training that maybe a couple of times a week on top of the running, on top of maybe a little bit of bodybuilding, and going into the next race, which might be Paris, in October. So Ben's going to check for tickets on Thursday. If we get in, we get in. If we don't, we'll find something else. But we're aiming for something like that just to keep us in the loop with it. So yeah, overall, really happy to do it again. Got the bug, and yeah, know what we need to fix, know what we need to do. We came pretty low in the numbers, like 38th out of our age group in walking lunges. Sorry, in farmers carry. We did farmers carry in 1 minute. And that was half it was actually walking. So Ben started walking, and then I grabbed him and started running, and we finished that really, really quickly. So it was in a minute. I think what went well as well was we are really strong on the stations. Like, we were rapid. The sled and the sled push and the sled pull is not difficult for us at all. Like, it's what we used to, bodybuilding, lifting stuff over time. Whereas the people who are more specific to Hyrox are runners who add that in. So although Ben's a good runner, I'm not so much a good runner. I'm a lot stronger in them stations. So yeah, the win was pushing that and pulling that, because everyone's telling me it's so difficult, the carpets are crap and blah blah blah, and we had no struggles whatsoever. So that was a massive win. Oh, the toughest was probably, again, it's that first section when you go in, you do skis fine, it's like a warm-up, sled pull, sled push, burpee. Like, that's like them three together, just a really big, you jack your heart rate to like 180, your legs are on fire, your chest's on fire. So that was probably the most difficult part. And then not only that, got clear after that, and then going into walking lunges, that last lap, going from walking lunges into a lap into wall balls, my quads were fried, like they were screaming. So that was probably the most difficult part. If we got at 106, if we knocked 20 seconds off per kilometre, we could drop 4 minutes. So you can't make up time in the stations as much as you think. I can't knock a minute off sled push or sled pull. I think it's knocking the numbers off the runs. So if we did that, maybe drop 20 seconds per K, another 4 minutes off, and then if you get more efficient with rowing and skiing, etc., because we took them pretty easy, I think we could get maybe towards that 1 minute mark. So 1 hour mark, not 1 minute. So I think get faster.
What would your advice be for someone going into their first Hyrox?
Take the pressure off. Like, we got this so much angst, and again, it's difficult when you're around people who've got like nervous energy and you're nervous and stuff. And especially the time that we had being in the evening, stressed all the day before, trying to fuel up and all that sort of stuff, and then add anticipation. Just go and enjoy it. Like, get on the start line, we were fist bumping everyone else around us, and everyone's just like, I'll meet you for a beer like an hour and a half. So yeah, let's get after it. And then just go in there and have a little bit of fun with it. You'll see on the pictures, like, at the first, I'm like in the game. And as it starts to unfold, I started to smile and play around and talk to other people. So just enjoy it. It is a race, but just enjoy it. Your race is you versus you. 106 is our baseline. If I beat that anytime now, I'm happy. I'm not racing against other people. So that is the Glasgow Hyrox vlog. If you did find this video helpful, please drop it a subscribe, please drop it a like, and we'll catch you in the next episode of the marathon series. We've got half marathon in 2 weeks, and then we're pushing on towards Copenhagen, so that's next.